So the gaming ecosystem is taking crypto by storm. The gaming narrative is certainly one not to ignore. Hi guys, this is FD for Sage5.tv bringing you a review of one gaming project. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you very much for joining us. If you are new, please consider subscribing to our channel. If you are a returning viewer, thank you very much guys for supporting the channel. The objective of course remains to grow the channel, and with your support, we are slowly getting there. Anyway, so the information I'm going to share with you with regards to this gaming project is not financial advice. Please seek someone who can give you financial advice if that is what you are after. If you are from the UK authorities do deem crypto assets as extremely risky for retail investors, so please do not watch this video, of course, because it's risky. Having said that, if you are from the rest of the world, welcome to Sage5.tv, a small channel that is dishing alpha week in, week out. If you want to see the proof in the pudding, please do follow some of our calls that we performed. Check our channel, or you can follow our two public portfolios that contain some absolute gems, and we are giving you another gem in this video. Yeah, some may say, oh, you are late to the party, this has been running for a while. That's not the point. You don't just ape in. Aping in is what loses most people money, and by that time this project actually develops and progresses through the bull run, most of those people will have left anyway. So sit back, grab a drink, whatever takes your fancy, and let's dive into this project. And the project we are going to be looking at is Playable. Strange, because it's spelled as P-L-A-Y-A, the number 3, U-L-L. Playable, that's how it's pronounced. So let's jump into Playable. What is it? All we know is there is a new game in town, but that means the latest gaming ethos that is focusing on a 360 view of completing the gaming ecosystem. In recent times, we've seen the likes of Merit Circle's Beam, Immutable X, Vulcan Forged, and to an extent, Gaming, Nakamoto Games, to name some notable crypto gaming projects. Now, these are not just individual games, nor are they just gaming studios. These crypto gaming projects are gaming ecosystems in their own right, which is a totally new approach to Web3 gaming. They encompass gaming platforms, game development tools in the form of software development kits or SDKs. They create their own games. They incubate other gaming projects. Some have launchpads as part of their ecosystem. So it is important to note that not all these new generation Web3 gaming projects use exactly the same approach. They pick and mix. This particular gaming niche is exploding, and like I said, the one such game within that ecosystem or that niche is Playable. So what is Playable? Well, Playable Games is a gaming publisher that combines PC-based games with crypto. Playable Games is based on a simple concept of using the latest PC game technology to deliver high-quality videos and play-to-earn games to gamers through Epic Game Store. It combines NFTs, cryptocurrencies, and PC games to enhance the gaming experience significantly. Governed through DAOs, each game that's part of Playable consists of several parts that contribute to the Playable Games ecosystem. So here is a brief description of how Playable manipulates its tokenomics, okay? How the economics work. Key features for Playable include the fact that it harnesses the power of blockchain to store player skins, giving them genuine ownership and flexibility to trade or sell. Playable Games' blockchain is a subnet on the Avalanche blockchain, which is, I think that's a strong feature, because Avalanche is taking gaming by storm. Staking the bull or bow, depending on how you spell that, is number 3, ULL. Is it bull or bow? I would call it bow. So staking the bow token is not subject to any lockups. Let's look at some of the few value propositions we have worked out on Playable Games. It bridges the gap between engaging gameplay and cutting-edge technology. Dedicated to innovation and player-first experience. It focuses on developing games on demand. Why? Because it comes to users or the community or the audience, ask the community or users what games they are looking for, and then they develop them for them. I think that's ace. That's a unique way of approaching gaming, and full stop. Playable Games is passionate about fair play, hence the absence of pay-to-win elements. So you don't pay, it's free to play. Playable Games community is involved in making important decisions impacting the direction of the ecosystem through a DAO. So again, the community is involved along the way. Building as a subnet on the Avalanche blockchain means that Playable Games blockchain is scalable and enjoys faster speeds. The Avalanche subchain is cost efficient with extremely low transaction fees. So guys, as you know, our reviews, when we are reviewing crypto projects for risks, we use our standard toolkit that we've been using for almost 2 years now. That is made up of 13 elements in decentralization, security, scaling, interoperability, the project team, the edge of the project tokenomics, social media presence via Discord and via Twitter or X, as it is called now, as well as the project's use cases. Now, starting with decentralization, the Playable Games community is at the center of decision making, which impacts the strategic direction of the protocol, all done through a decentralized autonomous organization or DAO. Anyone can purchase a node, with the only filter being how much any individual is willing to pay for a master node. I believe he started at $100, and then once they reached the first 100, afterwards it was $100 after every 100 nodes. So I think it's around 6,400 now, if I'm not mistaken. And no, I do not hold a playable node. Some people have got 20, 50, 100. But there you go. Avalanche's subnet architecture empowers anyone to build custom blockchains optimized to meet a variety of needs. In this case, it's gaming. At the time of recording, playable games, it sold just over 6,400 nodes, like I stated earlier. As far as security is concerned, playable games leverages Avalanche's security protocol, which guarantees the utmost protection for in-game assets and other confidential data. Moving on to scaling, by utilizing the Avalanche blockchain, playable games benefits from low transaction fees. Transactions on Avalanche are processed in seconds with near instant finality, which lends well for micropayments, which makes the Avalanche blockchain ideal for Web3 play-to-earn gaming. As far as interoperability is concerned, playable games is pursuing a free-to-play approach, as is the case with its first ever game, which is available via Epic Store. With the Avalanche blockchain being EVM compatible, playable games benefits from the same EVM compatibility properties. Let's move on to the project team now. There are approximately 31 team members according to the team's own website. Social media presence via Twitter, now known as X. Playable Games boasts over 21,200 X followers, and on Discord, just over 12,700 Discord members. Here are some use cases for playable games. Ticker symbol BOL, 3ULL from Playable. The BOL token is used for the following. It's used for gas settlement, node operator rewards payments. Specific amounts of the BOL tokens held can unlock special privileges, purchases and sales of NFTs, purchasing nodes, non-lockup staking with rewards paid in BOL tokens, and the BOL token can also be paid in the form of giveaways, prizes, and other rewards. Now on to tokenomics. Ticker symbol BOL, 3ULL. Token supply 50 billion with a hard cap. Circulating supply 6.9 billion. That's 14%. Token distribution. This goes as follows. The network issued 13,698,630 BOL tokens daily to the nodes, with 50% evenly distributed between node owners and the remaining 50% allocated to the company for operational purposes. So there you have it. If you had any question marks whether playable games is fully decentralized, you can tell just partial decentralization. The admin side is not decentralized at all. Playable utilizes its share to sustain overall operations, acquire games, and facilitate ongoing game development initiatives. So it's almost the same setup as Immutable X, where most of the tokens belong to the company developing the games for the platform. So that makes it 50% for the project team and the other 50% to the community via node operators. This approach to token distribution is, I don't think it's equitable at all, in my view. Inside the token allocation could be anything upwards of 50%, because again, I don't know how many nodes the team members own, plus the split they get from. So this just sucks. The tokenomics sucks. So that is a quick review of what playable games is. Now let's go on to our scoring, where we have applied our 13 elements. We then score them from 0 to 10, 0 being the minimum, 10 being the maximum. So a quick rundown of those 13 elements once more. So we've got decentralization, security, scaling, interoperability, the project team, social media presence via Twitter and via Discord. Age of the project use cases, tokens issued at project launch, total tokens in circulation at the time of recording, maximum tokens available, as well as insider token allocation. Starting with decentralization, 5 points out of 10. On security, 5 points out of 10. Scaling, 7.5 points out of 10. Interoperability, 7.5 points out of 10. The project team, 7.5 points out of 10. Social media presence via Twitter, 7.5 points out of 10. Social media presence via Discord, 5 points out of 10. Age of the project, relatively new, 2.5 points out of 10. Project use cases, 10 points out of 10, because I think they've got use cases in bucket loads for what they are aiming to do. Tokens issued at project launch, 5 points out of 10, and tokens in circulation at the time of recording, 2.5 points out of 10. Maximum tokens available, 2.5 points out of 10, and inside the token allocation, 50 upwards. It's extremely high to our liking. Our threshold is actually 35%, but then between 35 and 45%, that's the minimum amount of points we can allocate, which will be 2.5 points, and playable would not even fall within that category. So it's 0 points out of 10. Anyway, guys, do you agree with the scores we've allocated to playable? Let us know in the comment section. And if you are new, guys, whilst you're down there, please consider subscribing to our channel. The objective, of course, remains to grow the channel. If you are a returning viewer, please click the like button as well as the notification bell. Leave some comments so we can interact. Anyway, those are the scores we've allocated to playable games, and the aggregate score comes up to 67.5 points out of 130, which puts playable within they could go to 0. Do you guys agree that playable could go to 0? Of course, you know our point of view. Any crypto project, including Bitcoin itself, under a set of specific circumstances, could still go to 0. So playable is no exception. Anyway, do you agree with the 67.5 points out of 130? 130 that we gave to Playable. Your thoughts, please, down in the comment section. Let us know what you think. If you got any questions around Playable, let us know. And if you think you've got other facts that we might have omitted, again, you're welcome to put in the comment section and we'll highlight them. And maybe when you do a review later on, we'll try and include your contribution. Anyway, guys, that's it on Playable. Until the next video, I'm your host, FD for Sage5.tv, signing off for now. Bye.